Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland Reviewer, and I'm here to review Coastal Elites. And this is a new HBO film that released last weekend. And what is it about? It's basically 5 testimonials, just talking to a camera, that are all related to Trump administration, COVID, specifically looking at people from the coasts and their perspective on the political climate. And this is written by Paul Rudnick and directed by Jay Roach, the man who brought us Austin Powers himself, who's slowly been trying to get into more serious films such as Bombshell last year. Now, going in, knew this was going to have a very specific perspective. Also didn't realize going in that this really isn't a film. And I'm going to say that right now, it's not really a film, but it's trying to be. It's literally just 5 vignettes that they make up a bare bones story just to string together what basically sounds like a bunch of tweets from left-leaning people. And here's the thing. This film isn't going to change anybody's minds, and this film is specifically made for people who believe those specific perspectives about our president, about our country. And if listening to other people expressing their opinions isn't for you and you don't like that, you're going to hate this film, because that's basically what it is. If you love to be reinforced about your feelings about things, you're going to love this, because that's all this movie is. And honestly, up until maybe the last vignette, it really doesn't come together at all as a story. And it's just felt like a bunch of actors got the excuse to be able to talk about their political ideologies right at a camera. And that's really what it is. So it's really on the nose. It's not very creative. It's very just mind-dumping a bunch of political ideas into an excuse for a screenplay. And if it wasn't for the actors really going there and giving it their all, like Bette Midler, Caitlin Dever, Dan Levy, Sarah Paulson, Issa Rae, if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be that interesting either, and because they're the ones who really commit to it. And you can tell they're passionate, because this is probably how they feel. But in the end, you could just sit on Twitter and read a bunch of tweets for like 20 minutes and probably get the same out of this film that you do by sitting through like an hour and a half of this film. So as a film, wasn't good. Wasn't really a film. It just felt like an excuse to spread their political ideologies. And like, I'm going to judge this specifically as a film. It wasn't really effective. And because like, it would have been more effective if these were like true stories and people sharing their experiences. But no, it's just a bunch of actors who came up with scenarios and pretended like they were just being not even really being interviewed. They weren't being asked questions. They were just recounting this fake story that was structurally specifically made to get across these political ideologies. Felt very forced. But if you look at this, you probably know what you're getting into watching this film. And in the end, it's not really a film, but basically just a piece of media to spread a bunch of ideas. But those are my thoughts on Coastal Elites. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.